Good morning, children. Hope you are fine at home. Today we will do a lesson on science. So today you all are going to become scientists. The name of the topic is Young Scientist 2. Let's start reading and see what experiment you're going to do today. We have seen a few interesting things that seem like magic tricks. So many times we have seen simple things at home or outside that somehow look like magic. But actually it is all simple science that is happening. If you understand how the trick works, you can use the science in it to make many such interesting things. Let us look once at one such example. So children, when we see things like these, we think it's magic. But if we understand why it is happening due to simple science, then we can try the same thing in different ways. Now let's try today's work, which is called a mouse in the house. And what are the things that you will require for this? Cardboard sheets, pencils, crayons, scissors, ruler, a punch. A punch is a small machine which you use to make holes in the paper, especially when you have to put those papers in a file. So a punch makes two tiny holes at the side or the edge of the paper. Now let's start reading on the method or the procedure for this activity. First, you have to take your cardboard sheet. Cut out a rectangle from the cardboard sheet. It should be about 7 centimeter by 10 centimeter in size. So you take your ruler first, put it on your cardboard sheet, measure 7 centimeter length and 10 centimeter breadth or width. Once you measure it, you can draw your rectangle and then using a scissor, cut your rectangle from the cardboard sheet. So first we have finished step 1 of making your rectangular cardboard sheet. In step 2, make holes on each of its longer sides as shown. So, on the longer side of the rectangle, you have to take your punch and make holes on either of those sides. See that the holes are exactly opposite each other. So children, you have to be careful while making the holes. So a better idea would be take a pencil and a ruler and first mark the points where you will make the hole and then make the holes. They have to be exactly in one line and on opposite sides. So we have finished step 2 now. Step 3. Now draw the picture of a mouse on one side of your cardboard rectangle. Draw the picture neatly near the middle of the rectangle as shown. So you can look at a picture of a mouse anywhere and copy that drawing onto this rectangular paper. See that you draw very neatly with your pencil and make it dark. Also, the drawing should be exactly in the middle of the rectangle. So we have finished step 3. Now step 4, turn over the cardboard rectangle. The mouse side should be down and the blank side should be up. So what you have to do? Make the cardboard ulta. So now when you make it ulta, the mouse that you drawn on front goes back and faces down, and the blank side which was down now faces up. So now you can see the blank side of the cardboard rectangle. Step 5. Now draw a house near the middle of the blank side. Remember, the picture of the house should be larger than the picture of the mouse. The mouse in the house. So if the mouse has to be in the house, the mouse has to be smaller and the house has to be bigger. So when you're drawing your house on the blank side of the cardboard, see that your house is in the middle and it is much bigger in size compared to the mouse that you drew. So now on both sides of your cardboard sheet, what do you have? On one side you have a house like this and the other side you have a mouse drawing. I hope till here you have understood the steps. Now let's move further. You can color the mouse if you like. It will become even more interesting and attractive. So try coloring your mouse. Now after you have colored it, take 2 pieces of string. String means dhaga, each about 19 centimeter long. So you take a long thread, measure 19 centimeter with your ruler and cut. Like this you require 2 threads. Once you have cut your strings, thread a string through each hole. Tie knots in each string to make a loop. Thus, you have the cardboard rectangle strung through the 2 holes. So what will you do? Those 2 strings that you have cut, you will pass through both the holes over here on both sides. And then the ends of the strings you will tie a knot. So now your cardboard will hang on both these strings. We have finished till step 8. Now let's see step 9. Hold the string loops between the thumb and the forefinger. Forefinger means your second finger, pointer finger, just next to the thumb. 1 loop in each hand. So just like this man over here is holding both the loops with both these fingers, you have to hold them properly, stretching the strings. So they have to be perfectly straight. Then twist the thread several times. Then pull the loops out a little. The cardboard will start twirling. So what you have to do? You have to start twisting these threads. So can you see here the threads were straight. Then you start moving the threads and twisting them with your fingers. Then pull the loops. The cardboard will start twirling. Twirling means swinging. Now when it swings, what picture do you see on the cardboard? Look over here. What do you see? Correct. You will see that the mouse is now in the house. How did this happen? When did the mouse enter the house? Now when you stop twirling the cardboard and bring it back to normal, you will find that the mouse has gone back to its place on the other side of the sheet. So did you understand, children? When you twist the threads and twirl the cardboard sheet, because it is twirling fast, it looks like the mouse is in the house. But when we bring it back to normal straight, then we see that the mouse and the house are both on opposite sides of the sheet. Now let's see why this happens. What is the explanation behind this magic trick? When you see something, your eye remembers the picture for a very tiny bit of time. So that is your memory. So when you see a picture, it remains in your memory for a very short time. If you show it a second picture within that tiny bit of time, it sees both the pictures at the same time. Is it clear now? So it is not any magic. It is the memory of your eye. If you see a second picture within that short time, the eye remembers both the pictures at the same time. So actually, the mouse doesn't really move at all. You can also paste a stick between two discs or squares of paper and quickly twirl the stick. If there are two different pictures on the two visible sides, you will see them as one picture. So this is another way of doing this experiment. Children, you can try this simple experiment and surprise your friends. Here are some ideas for your experiment. You can also use your own ideas to make this amazing toy. So here they have given you some more ways to try this magic trick. A candle on one side and the flame on the other side. A face and a bindi. Then you have a pot and a flower. And last, a bird and a cage. So all these pictures are linked to each other. And when you do the same twirling effect, they will both come together and look as one picture. Do try this at home, children. It's fun. And this is the simple science behind this magical trick. So today all of y'all have learned something interesting in science, and by doing this experiment at home, y'all can become a young scientist. That is all for today, children. Thank you and have a nice day.